Hey you guys, Dawson here, and today we're going to be reviewing the anime Guilty Crown. Guilty Crown it's a action romance science fantasy. That's the genre basically of how this whole entire anime is. It is such a good anime. This is my favorite anime, and I loved it. It's only 22 episodes. It's really short, but it is a very nice done anime. The picture and just how it looks is so good, and just the story behind everything is so good. So yeah, this anime was originally made in its original run was October 13th, 2013 or 2011 through March 22nd, 2012. There are 22 full episodes. The network who hosted it was Fuji TV. The licensed by Madman Entertainment, Funimation Entertainment, and Manga Entertainment. It is. I'm trying to find. It's a shonen. The the manga shonen. I've not read the manga. I do not read a lot of manga. I would, but I really do not know where to watch a lot of manga. Um, it all looks, yeah, that's basically the big stuff. Basically what this is about, it's about a boy named Shuoma who he just thinks that he's a normal high school boy, and one day he's just, wandering around. He happens to wander into a girl named Inori. Um, Now Inori is he doesn't know this at the time, but Inori is part of a terrorist organization that's working. They're in Japan, and basically something's happened to the government system. The government's doing all this bad stuff behind everyone's back. And basically Inori gets arrested, and Shu gets left with this vial of red liquid and Inori had this robot thing with her, and basically it's giving him directions on where to bring it. So he brings it to the drop point where he first meets up with a person named Guy. Now that's actually his name, Guy. He's part of the terrorist organization Funeral Parlor. That's what Inori was part of. And basically what happened was basically what that red thing was he was trying to get it to Guy because Guy needed it. It was very important, and something happens and a building collapses. A fight breaks out between the military and them, and basically a building collapses between the two of them. Guy can't get the stuff at that moment, so he tells him to guard it with his life. So Shu tries running away from the battlefield and getting away, but then he finds Inori. I don't remember what it was. He finds Inori. Inori's been just kind of, she's been arrested, and I believe that she was either in a jail cell or she was being transported. I don't exactly remember. It's been a couple of days since I finished this anime, but it was such a good anime I decided to review it anyway. But basically, she was just she had lost a lot of strength, and she was about to be. There are mechs in this anime. There's a lot of mechs. That's what the cops fight in. They fight in mechs and all this kind of stuff. Well, basically, a mech had a gun pointed at her head and was about to blow her to shit. Or not blow. I mean, okay. I'm trying to remember. I believe it was a mech, and he was about to shoot her with a gun that he had, and it was like a sniper rifle or a rifle, something like that. So Shu ran and jumped in front of her to try and save the day because Shu likes Inori. And he ends up, the bullet shoots, it hits, but it doesn't hit him. He had the little syringe thing sitting in his pocket. It hits that and it breaks it. And it completely, everything goes into his body, and he gets just this amazing power called Power of the Kings, and it allows him to reach basically into people's hearts and pull out their voids. What a void is think of it as a manifestation of somebody's heart, except instead of it being a heart, it's an item of some sorts. Inori's is this huge ass sword that he can pull out of her basically and use it as a weapon. Um, Other people have other things, like one of his best friends, since they were children, she has a, basically if he takes hers void out of her, she gets bandages basically, and her bandages aren't regular bandages. She can use them, and she can basically make everything. She, if somebody's dying in front of her, she can wrap them in bandages and heal them right back up. If there's a broken down car, she can wrap it around. She can wrap it in bandages and make it a brand new car. It's, she has a very good void. There's also voids, like there's this one guy who has a zero gravity void. It's like a gun, and basically when you shoot things, they go zero gravity and they start to float, and it's really interesting. Anyway, so there's those kinds of things, the voids, and basically the half the series is them fighting he joins Funeral Parlor eventually. Part of the series is him, just trying to be part of Funeral Parlor and do what he can. The other half of the series is basically something happens, the government traps him and at his high school along with all the high school students and Inori, a couple of his friends, and they basically just have to stay there. And yeah, that's basically what happens. It's basically kind of like they go out, they get supplies, things like that. It's really cool. Now, I could not recommend this anime more. I'm not going to go any more deeper in depth. Originally, I made this video, it ended up like 15 minutes long. And I was like, no, it can go way shorter than that. I do not need to tell you guys about every little detail of this anime. But I cannot recommend this anime enough. This is my favorite anime. Originally, you see, it was Code Geass, and then Code Geass got bumped down by me watching Guilty Crown. And so yeah, I might do a review on Code Geass. I'm still not sure. It's been like a month since I watched that anime, so I'm really not sure if I should actually review it or not, because I'm not going to remember. I remember some of the stuff from it, but I don't remember everything. But besides that, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys check this anime out. I'll have a link to a dubbed version and a sub version in the description. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this anime as much as I did. Thank you.